Dicks.
Yep.
Wieners.
Get on them.
Have you guys ever had a dream that you had a dick?
No, I've always wanted a dick for a day though.
Yeah, I've had multiple dreams where I have a penis and it's always me in the bathroom and I'm about to go pee and I'm like holding it in my hands and I'm like, whoa, this is what it feels like to be like to have one between my legs.
Yeah.
And it's always such a trip and I wake up and I'm like, oh, thank God I'm still a girl. Like
What's the first thing you would do if you had one?
I would jack off.
I want to know what it feels to jack off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would do the helicopter thing because that looks really fun. Yeah.
Wait, I feel like we don't have like the full spectrum of representation as far as their sexualities go. Unless, wait, does you like girls at all?
I think
No.
yeah. I've been
But
having
both
a lot
her
of,
and Tiff like
We like
lesbian
lesbian porn.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
and then I feel like all of us are like basically straight, and then we have Jess that's like
super straight.
Mega straight.
like super straight, but like only into gay dudes.
Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, like
I've
she
been
likes
having
straight
a lot
dudes.
I've been having a lot of lesbian dreams lately, but
Oh.
it's I wake up, I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. But then I never to me, I'm just like, but I'm not gonna go out and try to get a girl or anything. Like I've experimented before, but it was just not for me.
Have you ever had a
How
wet
did
dream?
you experiment?
I had a threesome.
Oh shit.
yeah.
what? Like
Yeah.
with two
Whoa.
girls or with a guy and a
Two girls and a
real
guy.
life?
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
wait,
What was that
were you
like?
one of the two girls or was
Yeah.
it four?
No, it was me, another girl, and a guy.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
How does that even
Yeah,
happen?
how did that work?
So when I was like 18, 19, I was going through like my exploration phase and I was like go-go dancing and I did a lot of this is when I was like what was it? Go-go dancing at it's like these goth clubs or whatever, and I was like with a lot of burners, like Burning Man people, and they're very open. I call them white people, like the white people. Like all my white friends were super open and like they're hippies and they're super like sexual, and it was fucking cool. Like we'd walk around like topless and stuff, and we did like a goth fashion show at this club. And there was this girl there, and she was like kind of drunk, and then she was the sweetest little thing in the world, right? She was like smaller than me, and she was kind of drunk. She was like, "Do you like girls?"
Gina's like, now I do. I'm gonna fucking dominate you.
And then I was like, I don't know. Like I'm kind of open because I was like all about exploration. And then she was like, and then she introduced her boyfriend, like, this is my boyfriend. And he was like the sweet thing too. And like, we're all goth kids together, right?
Oh my god.
Because I grew up as a goth kid in high school. And then I was like, oh, cool. And then I thought we were just going to be like kind of friends and hang out. And this is like, I was in, I just moved to LA for like a few years. So I was still trying to make friends here and there.
From NorCal.
From NorCal, yeah, from Northern California. And then I went to go hang out with him. And then she kind of like, it was really cute. Like he left the room. She was like, so I don't know how to bring this up to you, but so he and I have been together for about like 10 years or so. They're a little bit older than me. But I've always, like recently, I kind of realized that I'm kind of a lesbian more, but I still love him so much because we've been in each other's lives for so long that they still loved each other so much that they were still together. And he was open to letting her fulfill what she wanted and what she needed. So I was like, oh, cool. And then she was like, and I was wondering, like, maybe, like, do you think I can kiss you? And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
And he wasn't in the room.
He wasn't in the room. And then I was like, is this okay with him? Because I wanted to be really respectful. She's like, yeah, it's super okay because, we're trying to look for, like, a third person. And I was like,
Whoa.
yeah, all right, cool. And then so,
I wonder if he would have been that cool and like open if she wanted to fuck another guy.
yeah, I wonder too.
Yeah.
Probably not.
So he came back in the room and she's like, do you think we can do it in front of him? Like, just make out in front of him? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then so they proposed, like, it was really sweet. Like, they were it wasn't like weird or like, hey, She's
Yeah.
like, hey, so do you think that we can, add you as a third to our relationship? Like, we've always wanted to try like another girl in our relationship. And I was like, yeah, that's really sweet that you're letting her do that, So the next time I saw her, we went to go watch a movie. It was I remember it too, it was 30 Days of Night. It was a dope vampire movie because we were so fucking goth. And and we were sitting in the theater, and then this was like my first time ever experiencing this. So I was like, so, what are the boundaries? I want to ask you, like, what's off limits? What's okay? Like, do you mind if he and I have sex? Is it just you and me? Or like, and I really wanted to understand what she wanted and what was okay. And she was like, thank you so much for asking, like we've tried other people in the past and they were kind of rude. Like they didn't understand the boundaries and it didn't work out. So she's like, thank you so much for asking. So later on that night we did have sex. Like it was really, for me, it wasn't like, oh, nasty, blah, blah. I was like, this is actually kind of beautiful.
Like she like ate you out or what?
Yeah, but we were super clean about it. They had this really interesting process where they put saran wrap. Like they'll take a sheet of saran wrap and then lay it over her pussy. And then and that's how I would, go down on her because like we would never exchange fluids.
Oh.
Yeah, they were super clean.
Oh, so
and, like,
through the saran wrap?
yeah.
Wow.
And then so like, or like if he
Weird.
had his fingers in me, he would go wash his hands first and then switch over to her. Like
Oh,
we never
wow.
exchanged fluids.
Wow.
They were really sweet about it.
Did you have sex with him?
Yeah. And she was like totally okay with that. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. But for me, it was more like, it wasn't like dirty, nasty, fuck yeah, fantasy. It was more like, this is actually really sweet that he's
sweet.
doing this for her.
Yeah.
And they were like so in love
Is that
about
the
it.
trade-off that like if she gets to fuck you, then he gets to fuck you? Is it like that?
Oh, that was
Was
their
he into
agreement.
it too?
Yeah,
like,
he loved
or
it.
was it more like he's focused on her having a good time?
It was, he loved it, but I kind of understood, like we both had an understanding that it was more for her. So it was like, let's get her off first and make sure she's happy first. And then at the end of it all, we cuddled in the same bed. He was like, well, why don't you get in the middle? Because I know she wants to cuddle with you.
How cute.
I know, it was like the cutest thing in the world. I'm like, this isn't even nasty. This is adorable,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was actually a really cool
Yeah, that's the sweetest sex story you
Yeah.
shared.
I know, right?
And
The
it's
most
like
wholesome-
a threesome. Anyway, it was super, super sweet, super
it was
adorable.
wholesome. And then so afterwards, like, would I do it again? No, not really, because I realized that when it comes to sex, I like all the attention on me. Like I want what I have and I want you only. And I want you to pay attention to me only. And I want to pay attention to you only and not have to worry about two different people.
Right.
Which is cool. But I'm not saying that I'm not down for a dude girl situation. I've always wanted to try that.
I've always wanted that too, but I would never do it.
Yeah.
That was like when I was single, maybe like would have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I would never do it if I was in a relationship. Like,
Same. Yeah.
if I saw Steve with another, like if we were trying to do a threesome and he like fucked another girl, I couldn't handle that.
Yeah, me too.
And-
I'm
and
too
same-
possessive for that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking sharing.
It's like we're too in
Go away.
love at this point. But if it was two people I didn't care about at all, like there was no emotional
Exactly.
attachment, then maybe that would have been cool.
And that's what I said to my, the guy that I date too. It's just like, I like you too much. I don't want to share you. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't want you to share me either. But if I was single and that shit was going down, I'm fucking down. Dude. But the problem with it is that it's really hard to find two dudes that are down. So.